Hi everybody, good morning. Welcome back to the Daily Angel Guidance Message. I'm Ramona Remisat, Intuitive Guidance Coach and Angel Therapy Practitioner, sending you some hearts today. As you can see, I was playing around with some of these fun things that you can do with Facebook Lives. And welcome. It is Tuesday, as I said, and we are almost at the end of the month. Quick announcement, because tomorrow is January 31st, and we have quite an event happening up in the sky. We are going to have the blue moon, we're going to have the supermoon, and we're going to have a full lunar eclipse, and that can often really impact your ability to sleep well. While full moon, any normal full moon can impact your ability to sleep well, let alone the fact that we're having this event and it can really screw around with people's sleeping. So today on Takeaway Tip Tuesday, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 crystals that can help with stellar sleep. So don't forget to tune back in later this morning for that. It's going to be at 1:30 Eastern Time, which is 11:30 Mountain or 10:30 Pacific. So again, that's 5 crystals for stellar sleep that I'm going to share with you, and that will be today on Takeaway Tip Tuesday. But for right now, we are working with Angels of Abundance. Here's the deck, what it looks like. Beautiful Angels of Abundance. And today is all about visualizing. And as soon as I pulled this card, it says, visualize abundance in all form. I just started to hear that Olivia Newton-John song from the 80s, Let's Get Physical, except they were singing Let's Get Visual. So anyways, that's how they like to show up for me. They're quite amusing. So feel free, I see some people are here, feel free to say who's on if you like, and we'll get this party started. So what they're saying is, we have been given this God-given ability to really manifest what we want into our lives just by starting with a picture of it in our head, in our mind's eye. And everything starts there. If you think about it, anything that exists in the world started first with a vision, right? It started with a picture, an idea, and that was eventually brought to life. So they're saying we're forgetting that we have this kind of superpower, and if we were to hold that steady vision of what it is that we desire in full faith that it's coming, we could create amazing things. And so it's a reminder to get back to that. If you think about, what I call my manifesting recipe, right? I say there's only 3 ingredients, but you have to use them, and you have to use them kind of in the right order in order for your recipe to come out right. And visualizing is one of those ingredients, right? We have to close our eyes, get a clear sense of what it is that we truly desire. And this can be for any area of your life, right? It could be for your health, it could be for your relationships, it could be for your career, it could be for your spirituality, it could be anything, how you are with family, anything like that. Hold that vision and bring it to life, right? With all the senses. You don't want to just see it, you want to, like I said, what does it smell like? What does it feel like? What are the other senses that you can bring into that picture? And stay in that vision for a few moments every day. And by doing that, you're going to be emitting such a powerful signal out into the universe that it can't help but respond to by starting to get things rolling so that you can start to see that physically show up in your life, right? And I'll read to you what it says right on this card, because again, I love these. They just are so perfect at honing right in on the situation. And it says, God gave you such a great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. Hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, healthful, positive, and filled with blessings, and that is what you will experience. So that's exactly what I'm saying, right? So we have to start with the vision first. And too many people, you're off doing stuff. You have no vision. You have no idea what it is you want to create in any area of your life. Maybe one. Okay, maybe your career, you might kind of have an idea of where you're going. Most people, though, they get up, they brush their teeth, they wash their face, they eat their breakfast, they put their clothes on, they go about their day, and they're not even thinking. They're in pretty much autopilot, right, without realizing you're in charge here. You're not on autopilot. You get to decide where you're going and how you want things to be, right? Even if you think you're not. You think you're at the mercy of whatever circumstances are around you. I'm here to tell you that's an illusion, okay? You get to create what you want. You have a paintbrush in your hand every day, and you're not painting the life that you want. You're not creating the life that you want. So today the angels are saying, start with your vision. What is it that you desire? Now, maybe you don't want to do it for all areas of your life. Start with one. Maybe your health isn't really exactly where you want it to be. So what does that vision look like and feel like, right? Maybe your relationships aren't where you want them to be. So what would make that look a lot better? What would be ideal? Remember, it's all about the ideal, not the okay or the good enough, right? We really want to get to the ideal in all parts of our life. So start today creating that vision, and maybe you just do it for one area of your life, like I said, or maybe you'll get on a roll and you'll be like, oh, I want to do this for everything. Because really, here's what the angels showed me at the beginning of the year as I was doing the forecast readings for this year. They were showing me like this and this. So what does that mean? It means like basically you're here, right? And so this is January 2018. And then you want to jump ahead and get a sense of what do you want your life to look like by December 31st this year, right? What would be ideal, like I said, in your health, in your career, in your love, in your relationships with family, your spirituality, all fun, like all those different areas that make up your life. What would be awesome? What would be the ultimate in those areas, right? That's over here. And you're here now. So then when you know you're here and here, and this is where you want to get to, then you can start to figure out, what am I going to need to do to bridge that gap, to get me from here over to here? What's that going to look like? What's that going to take? And you can start planning and making your little, your goals. Or if you don't like that word, outcomes, right? Or stepping stones, right? What are the stepping stones that it's going to take for you to get there? And remember, the big overriding message for 2018 they shared is ask for help. So if you're here now and you want to get to here and you're looking like that to there to there, and you're like, how in the hell am I ever going to get there? I don't think I can do that by myself. Then you need to source some help, right? Whoever you need to call on, both in the physical world, and remember, you have a whole spiritual team at your disposal that you're probably not calling on or calling on enough, right? Remember, they're not there just because they want to help you when something is big and massive and critical. They can help with everything every single day. You need to be asking for their help, right? So that's what that's about. Okay, so think about, where am I today? Where do I want to get to? What does that vision look like? Hold that in your mind's eye every day for a few minutes, and that's going to really rocket boost that. Get it going faster and faster, getting things in the ball rolling. Okay, does that make sense? I hope so. You can send me a heart or let me know if that makes sense, a thumbs up, something. Anyone? I guess you guys are just chilling in the background today, and that's okay. So that's it, you guys. Like I said, though, don't forget to come back in a little bit at 11:30 my time, which is Mountain Time, or 1:30 Eastern, 10:30 Pacific. We're going to talk crystals, and we're going to share specifically the 5 crystals that I recommend for stellar sleep. Which come in very handy when we have things like full moons or people can't sleep very well. And like I said, tomorrow's going to be a big event. The super moon, blue moon, lunar eclipse. So, and people have been feeling it already. So trust me, if you have any sleep difficulties, issues, don't feel like you have restful sleep, you have insomnia, you have other sleeping problems, this is the episode you're going to want to tune into and share it out. If you know other people who can't sleep well, please invite them as well. All right, so that's it, everybody. Have a great morning. Hopefully we'll see you back here in a bit. If you can't be here live for the Takeaway Tuesday, I will keep it on this page so you can come back and you can watch the replay. But I do recommend you join in live because it's more fun. We can have interaction. You can ask me questions and all of that. All right, so I will see you in a little bit. Have a good morning.